welcome and welcome back to Sedlynuk Pastries. Mimamunina Akwaba. So today's video we've got Ghana chief pastry. A Ghana party or any occasion is not complete without this pie. Now you are welcome to disagree, but you know I am right. Anyway, this pie is very soft and moist with a crunchy outside. You know that crunchy outside? You feel me? Anyway, you know what I mean. This is another simple recipe that takes no time at all. So off we go making. So these are all the ingredients we need to make this simple recipe. As you can see, I've already prepared my filling before filming. I've just got a very simple filling, which is the tuna flakes that I've gently fried on low heat with a bit of chopped onions and a little Maggi cube to taste. Now you are welcome to use any filling in place of tuna. It can be meat, vegetables, whatever you fancy. Well, our choice. So anyway, let's take a look at the ingredients measurement one by one. You will need 375 grams of flour, 200 grams of butter, 3.25 grams of baking powder, 0.57 grams of nutmeg, 4.77 grams of salt. For the onion, I'm going to blend that with just a little bit of water. Strain the liquid part out with my strainer so I can get just the pureed onion with minimum water or onion juice as much as I can. You are welcome to use that too. Once it is pureed, we will need just 34 grams of it. We will need 52 grams of water. You can also use evaporated milk in place of it if that is what you prefer. We will need some milk for our egg wash mixture. This will be used to brush the top of the pie to give it its golden brown inviting color. You can use any milk you like. You don't have to use evaporated milk. I'll show you later in the video how I do my egg wash mixture. We will need an egg. With the egg, we will use just 26.62 grams of it in the pie dough and the rest of it in our egg wash mixture. With all the ingredients explanation out of the way, let's get making. I will start with placing my flour in my mixing bowl. Followed with my baking powder, then my nutmeg, and then my salt. I'll add the butter to the dry ingredients and mix to incorporate that into the rest of the ingredients. After incorporating the batter, you should have something similar to breadcrumbs texture. You should be able to form a dough if you were to scoop it in your hands, but not a perfect dough, if you know what I mean. I will now weigh in my pureed onion. I've already blended this off camera. I've got my little weighing scale that I'll be using to do this. grab my flour mixture, add in the onion puree that I've just weighed, and then continue to mix. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we'll be using 26.62 grams of egg in the pie mixture, so I'm going to grab my little weighing scale again and weigh that into the mixture. I will now grab my flour mixture again, add in the egg, and mix gently to incorporate that into the rest of the ingredients. We are finally getting there. After mixing in the egg, I will add in the little water to form the pie dough. Now our pie dough is formed. The hard part of mixing and kneading is finally finished, so well done. Now I'll cover my pie dough and leave it to rest in the fridge for about approximately 20 to 30 minutes. While the dough is resting, we'll preheat our oven to 180 degrees. After the dough has rested a bit, I will take it out of the fridge to start cutting out. To do this, I'm going to put a bit of flour on the surface to help with the sticking while rolling. Please do not use too much flour, just a sprinkle of flour will just be all you need. I'll place the dough onto the flour surface and begin to roll it out gently with my rolling pin, as you can see here, just very gently, not too much. Now I have rolled out to my desired thickness. I will cut out my circles. You can use any round shape you like. You can use a glass bowl like I'm doing here, or a large cookie cutter, whatever is easier for you. Now I've got my somewhat perfect circle. I'll fill it up with my delicious tuna flakes. There is no set rule as to the amount of filling you must use. You can use as much as you like or as little as you can. Your pie, your choice. Anyway, now that I've got my filling in there, I will just cover it up and lightly press on the ends of the dough with my finger to seal it, as you can see me doing here. Now you can use some egg at the circumference of the circle to help to seal the dough, but I don't, because the dough is wet enough and it can seal just fine without any egg. After I've sealed the ends, I will grab a fork and use the back of it to go over the ends again by pressing it down where I pressed with my fingers, as you can see me doing here. I will now use the same fork to poke the top of the pie to create a design. Congratulations, you've just completed your first pie design. I will now grab my baking tray and I'll just sprinkle it with a bit of flour. This will help to remove it when the pie is ready. I'll now transfer my pie onto it like so. I'll now go ahead and repeat the process until all the dough is finished up. Of our pies has been cut out and filled, we will transfer it in the oven and bake for approximately 15 minutes at 180 degrees. Whilst the pie are in the oven baking away, we'll prepare our egg mixture. I usually use 1 part of egg to 2 parts of milk, so that will be 1 tablespoonful of egg in my bowl, and then I will add 2 tablespoonfuls of milk to it. I'll mix it with my pastry brush until both the egg and milk are well combined. Here I've used evaporated milk, but you can use any type of milk you like, as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video. After baking for about 15 minutes, you will see that they do not look wet anymore and most of the water has evaporated. This is when we will brush the top of our pies with the egg wash. I will use my pastry brush to brush the top of each pie very gently, giving it all equal amount of love. Now all of our pies have been shown some love by our lovely egg wash. I will transfer it back in the oven and bake for an additional 5 to 10 minutes. Now our beautiful pie is ready when it is nice and golden brown on top. I have got my chilled super malt in the fridge waiting for moi. It is just calling my name. My love for chilled super malt is deep. The love is deep. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you like this video, please thumbs up, share and subscribe to join Sedlynuk Teen. As always, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Medase. Until next time, may God grant you peace, good health and keep you safe.